Hi there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jonathan, and in this video we're going to be looking at flying with a multi-tool. That means being able to carry a multi-tool in your hand luggage on a flight. I'm going to look at what options are available in the market at the moment, what's legal and what's not, and why I decided to modify one of my own Leathermans, because there's nothing really in the market right now that does the job.
That's one small step for man.
So I really want to take a multi-tool with me when I travel. The other thing I like to do is I like to travel light. So more often than not, I will fly with hand luggage only. It allows me to move around more quickly. Just before the lockdown, I had a flight to China for a week, which was all on hand luggage, and also one to Las Vegas. So not being able to carry a multi-tool with me for those flights was a problem, and there were times when I would have dearly loved to have one with me. Obviously, if you're flying with checked-in baggage, there's no problems at all. You can put in just about anything in there in terms of knives, multi-tools, and so on. So this is really only for people who tend to fly with just carry-on luggage. So what's available right now? Well, you have the Gerber dime. I'm not a big fan of Gerber quality, and it's probably too small to be practical. It is affordable, but other than that, it's not the sort of thing I would carry. Victorinox have something called a jet setter. Again, very affordable. It's got some small scissors and a Phillips screwdriver. Again, tiny and not ideal, but better than nothing. Leatherman have an interesting product called a knifeless rebar. Now the rebar is a great multi-tool, practical and compact and affordable, but unfortunately the knifeless rebar also comes with a fairly vicious looking saw, so that I think will rule it out. SOG do a multi-tool called a Powerlock Traveller. That doesn't have a saw, it doesn't have a knife, but it is huge and heavy at 258 grams, so I won't be carrying that. James Ellis, the design-led company, have a nice option, which is an Ellis converted knife specifically for carrying on an aircraft, and that replaces the knife with a nice looking pair of scissors. And then you also have another tool there, which is a combination tool, which is a screwdriver, bottle opener, that kind of thing, and that would be a really good option for me, but unfortunately that is no longer available. And then the only other one I could find was the Leatherman Style PS. That is a very small tool, a nice looking tool, like a mini skelly tool, and the knife is replaced with a small pair of scissors. There's also a miniature screwdriver and a small set of pliers. So that is probably the only option that works for me, although I have to say that none of these options are great. Really, I want a large full-size multi-tool that is compact, lightweight and legal to carry, and there isn't anything on the market at the moment. Do let me know in the comments if I've missed anything off this list. If you're enjoying the video, please hit like, and of course feel free to subscribe. Okay, let's see what the current rules and regulations are. So I'm going to go into the TSA website. So let's have a look, tsa.gov. What can I bring? That's what we want to know. And we can do a search. So let's start with a knife and do a search. So knives. So as you can see, you are not allowed to carry knives, pocket knives, Swiss Army knives, or any other type of knives, it seems, in your carry-on bags, but you can carry them in your checked-in bags. Okay, just thinking of the Leatherman rebar, just in case that saw was allowed. Saws, any saws seem to be banned as well. Again, not in carry-on bags, but you are allowed in checked bags. Okay, other tools, scissors. So let's have a look. Okay, so carry-on bags, in reference to multi-tools, it says yes, but with special instructions. And they are: multi-tools with knives of any length are prohibited, we know that. Multi-tools with scissors less than 4 inches may be placed in carry-on bags. So this is an American standard. I've already checked the UK standard, and they have a limit on scissors as 6 centimeters. So in order to meet both obligations, it needs to be under 6 centimeters. In the UK, it's 6 centimeters. But in the US, you can carry scissors as long as the blade is less than 4 inches. So that is useful to know. Other things I'd need to check is a screwdriver. A screwdriver longer than 7 inches is a no, but shorter than 7 inches is a yes. So it looks like saw is a no and knife is a no, so they rule it out straight away altogether. But screwdrivers are yes if the tool is under 7 inches in length, and scissors are a yes if the blade length is under 4 inches in the US or 6 centimeters in the UK. So that tells us what we need to know. So it got me thinking, what would be the perfect multi-tool to carry on a flight? And for me, it would have to be lightweight and compact. Now, there is a Leatherman that I own as part of my collection, which is a Leatherman Sideclip. And as you can see, this is very compact and it has the benefit of a clip, so you don't need to carry a separate case. It's also lightweight. The early Leathermans were lightweight. The original PST and PST2 were around about 150 grams. This is 142 grams, which is about 5 ounces. So when it comes to size and weight, this is perfect. What spoils it for carrying on an aircraft is it has a knife, unsurprisingly. But it got me thinking, what if I could swap this knife out for something that was legal to carry on an aircraft? And for me, that would be scissors. And I know if the scissors are under 6 centimeters from the UK or under 4 inches as far as the US spec goes, then that would make this the perfect multi-tool. It would have the scissors, which are really useful, and a useful replacement for a knife, and then you've got the size and the weight. So I set about finding some scissors for this Leatherman Sideclip, and I decided to take apart an old Leatherman Wave that I've had for some time and take the scissors from that and put it in one of these, and that's what I did. So this is an old Leatherman Wave. No bit driver on this. Now here I have a Leatherman Sideclip, again an older tool that's no longer available. The good thing about this is it's very lightweight relatively and very thin. I mean, just look at the difference. In terms of lightweight carry Leatherman, there's very little available these days to beat this, and I sometimes lament the loss of the older tools for that reason being size and weight. A fairly basic tool selection, but nevertheless a great set of tools if the alternative is no Leatherman at all, and then the pliers are very good as well. But what I'd like to do is to lose the knife on here. There's no way I can carry this on a plane if it's got a knife. I want to swap this knife for these scissors, and then theoretically, if you look at the other tools, the overall length, this should then be allowed on a plane. So let's get to it. Let's start with the Wave. The finished article, it took a little bit longer than I'd planned because I didn't pay close attention to where the washers went, and it turns out that is quite important. We've got scissors well under 6 centimeters blade, which is the UK CA8 requirement, or certainly well under 4 inches, which is the FAA limit, and a couple of screwdrivers on this side, another one on that side, plus a Phillips screwdriver, and then we have a can opener stroke, package opener stroke, cap lifter, and obviously full size set of pliers. And this is a result, a modified Leatherman Sideclip that is now legal to carry on a flight. And if you're wondering why it's suddenly gone shiny from the stone washed finish I had earlier, that's because I actually have a couple of these, and I modified the polished version, which has now got a pair of scissors, very functional pair of scissors. I should say, as well. And if you look at the size of this multi-tool, it is 4 inches long, and if you open it up fully, it is 6 inches long. Let me just show you that. And that keeps it under the 7-inch limit, which would, anything above 7 inches would have to go in your checked in luggage. But this is 6 inches, which means it passes the size requirements to go on a flight. So I was just doing some last minute research as I was finishing this video, and I came across this article on a government UK website. And as you can see, it clearly shows that you cannot carry pliers in hand luggage on a flight out of the UK. So that makes a bit of a mockery of my new Leatherman, and even means the very small Leatherman style PS is not allowed. So I'm still on the lookout for a tool I can carry in my hand luggage on a flight from the UK. So I hope that's been useful. Please feel free to hit the like button if you like this video. I'd love to have you as a subscriber if you like this type of content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.